Alright, what's going on everyone, and welcome back. So I'm about halfway or partway through my driveway light build, and through the process I thought I'd take a moment to show you how I laid these out and got them in line with my driveway, and more importantly how I got them in line with each other. If you don't have a good reference point or something that you're working off of, it makes it kind of difficult, but I'll show you how I do it in this video. All right, to do this, you need to know one thing, and it is Pythagorean theorem. God, it sounds like I have peanut butter in my mouth. Pythagorean theorem. Oh, God.
Pythagorean theorem.
Oh. Well, hey, I can't even say it, so I'm going to show you how to do it, and it's easier to do than it is to say. Just remember these numbers: 3, 4, 5. That's all you need to know. And you can even use any multiples of those: 6, 8, 10. Let's go from there. All right, so let's break this down just a little bit for anyone that hasn't done it. So I'd mentioned 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, the side A is 3 feet, side B is 4 feet, and our hypotenuse, or C, is 5 feet. So if we're trying to make side B 90 degrees to side A, we need to be able to pivot B at the left side to C to make it line up with the 5-foot mark. As I move B down, it's away from the 5-foot mark, B and C, or if I move it up, it's still not lined up with C. But as I line it back down, it meets up with 5 feet. So that way I know B is perfectly lined up with A in a 90-degree angle, which will put those lights in line with each other. All right, so the tools and materials that you need to do this are pretty minimal. So some sort of wooden stake.
Did you say steak?
Or a piece of rebar, something you can drive into the ground. A hammer to drive that stake into the ground. Some string line, and some sort of tape measure, whether it's just a regular 25-foot tape measure, or if you're working with a bigger area, this 100-foot tape will come into handy as well. And sometimes having 2 of each, so whether you've got 2 tape measures or a tape measure in one of these, that can help out too. So this left side of my driveway will be my one known straight edge that I'll be referencing this off of. With my first string line in place, I measured up 6 feet from that lower stake and made a mark on the string line. Now I can stretch side B's string line across the driveway and mark it at 8 feet. I used a little plumb bob at the 8-foot mark, so as I pivot B over to the hypotenuse, I can line the plumb bob up with the 10-foot mark. Now it's just a matter of pulling the right stake and pivoting side B over and having the plumb bob line up with the 10-foot mark of side C. After doing this, I now know exactly where to place my 2 driveway lights to have them be square to each other and exactly across from each other, and it takes all the guesswork out of it. Alright, so there we have it. I'm going to call this video a wrap. So I hope you learned something, even if you can't say Pythagorean theorem. I don't even know if that's right. But if you remember 3, 4, 5, you can pull a straight line or make a perpendicular line to any known source. In this case for me it was these driveway lights. For you it might be a fence, a deck, or even just trying to dominate the neighbors with a nice landscaped edge. So with the weather getting kind of shitty, we're going to call this a wrap, and I'll catch you on the next one.